What's up YouTube? Common Hypebeast here again, and today we are not doing a sneaker review. I am talking about politics again. Sneaker politics. That's what this title should be. So let it flash up right here in front of my face. Now today we are talking about the issue of something that happened about a year ago. And it was really set on my mind when I read the article from Soul Collector, but it was very, very adamant to me because it made me think. So the video today is about Kareem AbdulJabbar versus Michael Jordan. Now, what people thought this, little beef was between Kareem and Jordan was definitely not where it should have been. I believe this is something that is really needed to be heard in the sneaker community and black community, and not just black community, but like everybody. And the reason being of that is because basically, let me get to what happened. So Kareem AbdulJabbar said that Michael Jordan's shoes were robbing the hood. And when he said that, a lot of people blew up at him. How dare Kareem say that? A lot of sneaker people. How dare Kareem say that? How dare he think that his shoes are just stealing money from the black people and not really doing stuff like that. And I really heard what a lot of people were saying when Kareem AbdulJabbar said this, or implied this. I understand what was getting said, but at the same time, no. Kareem AbdulJabbar said, of course, Michael Jordan's robbing the hood with his shoes. That's not what he was getting. He wasn't saying that he's taking your money and you are just forcing and willing to do it. I gotta get the new Jordans today. First of all, shoes are a choice. Everybody needs a pair of shoes, but you do not need the newest Jordans available. You can go out and find a good pair, used, from a friend, anything. You can find a good pair of shoes from anywhere else. Like, you do not have to have the newest pair of Jordans. That's the biggest thing. But what Kareem was saying was that he is robbing the hood from their money, their lives, and like their mentality of money. Like, that's what Kareem was saying. Now, what do I mean by that? I'm saying that Kareem AbdulJabbar noticed that basically this. The price point of Jordans have been rising ever since like 2000, okay? They've just been going up and up and up. So that's one way of robbing. He's making us pay, well, not making us, but he's getting us to pay crazy dollars for this shoe because we say he's the greatest player. We need to be like the greatest player. We gotta have these nice shoes on our feet, right? Now, apart from that, the second thing would be robbing, of course, our lives. Stuff like the Bread Ones, Space Jams, Galaxy Foams, Shattered Backboards in a sense, almost. The Bread 11s, Concord 11s, I remember this. All of these are like murder shoes, Space Jams. I remember people getting heard on TV about people dying. Or stuff like the Bread 11s and the Concords when someone got trampled. I remember when the Concords came out a couple years back, I'm talking about the high tops, came out and somebody got trampled and then also somebody got shot. I remember those two incidents. And that was both in Greensboro. It's ridiculous because it's like somebody just died for some shoes. Somebody was so pressed to have some shoes that they said, I will kill him, or they will just have to get out of my way. I don't care if they get hurt doing it to have these shoes. Ridiculous. So when, the last thing that Kareem AbdulJabbar was saying was that he's robbing their mentality of money. Like, people, like I told you guys about my last video of the Maroon 6s being $220 and that price hike was ridiculous, right? And as ridiculous as the Maroon 6's price point is, I still paid for it. $220 is a lot of money. Like that, right now I'm trying to buy a GoPro for, you guys to do better vlogging, especially when I go out on Saturday. It's kind of hard holding this big camera in my hand, trying to vlog. I just need a GoPro, which is about $130. I could have bought a GoPro and some accessories with that $220, but instead I bought the shoes. Now, of course, this is what I do, YouTube, sneaker YouTube. I need the shoes, of course, just to have something to review on. But at the same time, what am I doing paying $220 for shoes? That's ridiculous. And some people in lower end areas they want to really get their shoe game up. Almost all these sneaker YouTube guys, they have like some nice cars. I'm like, dang man, I should probably get on to sneaker YouTube better. But they have these nice cars, stuff like that. But at this, they can do that because they're at that spot in their life now. Some people don't know the difference between trying to buy something now or wait for it later. For me, it was like, almost like buying a house or a car. when you buy a house, you kind of have to like progress your way through it. You don't live in a box and then just pop up with a house, you know? You don't just live with your parents and then just pop up with a house. It's like you live with your parents, you move out, go to college, like, you know, I go to college and then I then get an apartment, then move out from an apartment to a house. You have to kind of progress your way through it. I can get a credit card right now. I can go out to Flight Club and just swipe away, bam, give me the Yeezys, give me the shattered backboards, give me the Chicago's, everything I missed in 2015. I would be hardballing, it'd be amazing. But the thing is though, I'm paying credit for it now. And now I'm paying over and over and over again for these shoes that I could not afford. Why would I do that to myself, that I have to pay credit on a pair of shoes? That's not a very smart financial choice on my part. And what happens a lot with these lower end areas, I don't live very in a lower end area, but I've had friends and family that's lived in lower end areas. And it is, you can hear the mindset and you can see it. That they envision what they want, but they can't get there. And the only issue is that they can't see how to get there. So they just go from saving dollars, to try to get as much money as they can to get there, and they spend it on it. But there's more essentials that they need. So that's the mentality that Jordan's almost broken, because it's like, I really want that pair of shoes. I can't afford them right now. Well, I will work at overtime, double shift, everything to get those pair of shoes. But while you're doing all that, you realize that you don't have a car to get to your job. You have to have your mom pick you off at your job every time, or your friend drop you off at your job every time. It's not possible to, have money in the bank, but without transportation to get that money. You get what I'm saying? There was a bigger thing that person needed. It's not really a robbing the hood of dollars, like just stealing their money because it's like, no, of course not. We have a choice to buy. That's what America's made of, with choices. We have a choice to actually say, hey, I want to buy this shoe, I want to get this car, I want to get that house, I want to get that. And so I'll wait until I get it. And with the hood, it's like, everybody else is buying Jordans, why can't I be at that level? And then they all start buying shoes. It's a crazy marketing scheme, and I hate it, because we feed into it really a lot, especially with me doing videos like this. Me doing like clothing, what I buy, how I wear it. It's great, but at the same time, it's like, what was my purpose? Why did I do that? Why did I buy this? And what am I benefiting from it? Everybody wants the finer things, but you have to push yourself to actually get there. And a lot of people don't want to do that push. They want to, kind of just get it now and have like little things to pretend like you're there. But that was really what I wanted to talk to you guys about. Really was on my mind. It really made me feel like, hey, is Michael Jordan really robbing me for my money? Like, is he really taking robbing me of like my mindset, my money, maybe my life even? It's ridiculous. But I really think you guys had to hear that though, because some people, there were kids I know who watched this when I was a kid watching YouTube videos. I thought, hey, I need to buy every shoe, but look, you need to relax. Use your money somewhere where you need it, and then the shoes will come. Now, a lot of people have their parents buy the shoes. It will come, some way or another. If you might not have every release, but get what you want. Don't try to, be the freshest kid at school because somebody, had better Jordans than you. But thank you for watching, guys. My name is Common Hypebeast. Great talking sneaker politics with you guys right here in the in the caption right here. Just want to put sneaker politics right there probably, if I can. But thank you for watching. More videos to come. I told you yet again, Saturday, see him at 4s. Looking to get them. Actually, not even looking. I know I got them. I hit the plug up. But awesome. See you guys then. My name is Common Hypebeast. Thank you for watching.
Action Bronson is a rap singer. He's legit.